Hi guys, welcome back to Decorating Happily Ever After. I'm Jeffrey Kevin. If you will, please like, hype, and subscribe to my channel to help it grow. Today, I've decided to invite some ladies to lunch for my Mother's Day tablescape. I'm using vintage china, lady head vases, and a color scheme of pink, lavender, and plum. Let's take a look around the table. For this tablescape, I'm using a lavender tablecloth that I picked up on eBay. I'm also going to be using my antique gold chargers. I got these from Amazon a while back. I'm using Bavarian Vintage China by Henrich & Company. The pattern is Lady Louise. I also have the bread and butter plates. This entire set came from a thrift store. I'm going to be using my crystal knife rest along with my mother of pearl flatware that I got from Amazon. I'm using the cup and saucers that go with the set. And for the stemware, I'm going to use my long champ. I have the bread and butter plates. I'm using dusty plum dinner napkins with porcelain floral napkin rings. And of course, every place setting needs a lovely lady. For my centerpiece today, I've used a pink jardiniere. It has pastel flowers painted on it, and in it I've placed some lavender and purple petunias. I just have the pot sitting in there. But little word of warning, if you do use an antique piece like this, be sure to put a plastic lining, because any moisture in a ceramic piece that is old can bring out crack lure, so you don't want that. But I have a plastic lining, so it's protected. But I thought that would be a pretty and simple centerpiece for today. And on each side, I have a pair of mantle lusters. These are white cut to pink, and I collect these. They're actually for mantles, but as you guys know, I like to use them on my tablescapes. But they have little pink roses painted on them and prisms. And at each end, I have some brass candlesticks. These have got bougies, and I've used lavender candles on them. At this end of the table, I have this lovely pink dish. It has lots of gold and frilly curlicues, and I picked that up on eBay a little while ago. And for this table, like I said earlier, I've used lady head vases. Here's a lovely one. This collection was bought from an antique dealer. She called me one day and said she had bought an entire ladies collection, and I went down to see it, and then I bought them. Mother had been wanting some for a while, and I seized the opportunity. This is only part of her collection. I'd say she probably has around 50, but of course I couldn't get all those on the table. Now this one here looks like I think it's called the Marilyn Monroe. Lady head vases did not have trademarking, but there are some that are supposed to be particular famous movie stars. This one is the Marilyn Monroe, and then here in the green back there, I have the Elizabeth Taylor. I don't think I have it on this table, but there's also a Mae West, and there may be a couple more besides that. But ladyhead vases, they were used primarily by florists for floral arrangements. So if you were at the hospital, maybe for a stay or a special occasion, one of these ladies might show up at your door. This one here is a special one. It is the larger size. They range in size from about 4 inches on up to, I believe this one is 9 inches, and it is the bigger one. This one vase is probably worth what I paid for the entire set, but I think they're so cute. Whenever Mother and I first started antiquing, I was a teenager, and we would see these and pass them over. We would laugh, and they were about $1. Oh gosh, I remember one flea market in particular that just had a whole room full of them, and we just passed them right over. Oh, I wish we had bought them all now. Here I've got the sugar and the creamer that match the set. The Lady Louise dishes Mother found at a thrift store, and guys, it's a big set. There's a lot more that I don't have on this table. There's also the cream soup bowls, there are berry bowls, and several other serving pieces that I just couldn't get on the table, but it's a lovely set. Mother bought, I think, all of it, and then the next day they put out more pieces and she bought the rest of it. Back there is another ladyhead vase. Now some of the vases, they have eyelashes, and then some of them don't. Some of them have hands, some of them don't. So there's a little bit of variation in them. See this one here, she has the hand, and she too has the eyelashes that protrude out. I can't believe people put flowers in them. I certainly do not, because I don't want to run the risk of them tipping over and losing an eyelash. At this end of the table, I have this sort of Meissen looking little flatware holder. It has the little roses on it. It was a thrift store find. And I've got a covered dish that goes with the Lady Louise set. And here's another head vase. She's got her long lashes there. This one here, she has her little velvet glove on. And I think that's really sweet. The larger one reminds me of a photograph of my mother. I told her she has this hairstyle. She's got, in the 1960s, she has the frosted tips and pretty much this hairstyle, but she said no, that she tried and failed. But anyway, I think that's the hairstyle that she has for the time. Lavender is one of my favorite colors, but it's not very popular today, and it was really popular during the late Victorian era, and then again in the 40s, and so it's had a few comebacks over the years. But in all my years of decorating, I've never had a client ask me to do anything in lavender. But I love it, and like I said, it's old-fashioned and always been one of my favorites. Here I'm using my crystal pitcher, and Mother got me this at a thrift store. It's extremely heavy. And here's another lady. She's got a little bow, and she has her pearls and her peach dress. At the back of the table, I'm using one of my silent butlers. They're used to brush crumbs into. This one has little dainty pink roses on it. And another ladyhead vase with her hat on. Here's another one. this corner of the table, I've used a pretty cake stand. It has pink roses on it. It is a reproduction, but I think it's so pretty. And then on top, I've paired a pink pub jar. It says lemonade, and it's a reproduction of the English pub jars that would have been used. And it has a little spigot there. Now, I have used this before, but if I was going to use it, I would turn it around the other direction. And here we've got the Elizabeth Taylor. And like I said, this is just a small fraction of Mother's ladyhead vases. The rest of them reside in her dressing room in a Dutch vitrine. And if you guys want to see those, just go to my house tour and they are in the dressing room. You can see them there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure and leave me a comment below. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend. Be sure to hype and subscribe to my channel, Decorating Happily Ever After, and turn on the notifications bell so you never miss a video. I'm Jeffrey Kevin, wishing all the mothers out there a happy Mother's Day. Bye-bye now.